Hi, I'm Steve, and welcome to my Veterans Homestead. Normally, I do just a random week of, hey, this is what's going on in the homestead, this is what I'm doing. Well, this week, I have a feeling the only thing I'm going to be doing is processing this tree and making it into my new woodshed. So the equipment I'm going to use to process this tree and make it into boards, or at least into timber that I can use effectively, is nothing super fancy. I have a wagon full of my tools, a set of gloves, a chainsaw, a log rolling hook. I think they're called a bill hook. I don't know. I found it in the woods, and a couple wedges to split it if I need to. So using just those, I think I should be able to do this just fine. Now this log is about 2,000 pounds. It was an 80-foot tall tree. Well, that end's all been processed, and I got to get through here. But it's right on the ground. Can't get underneath it. So I had to figure out how to notch my way through here in order for it to be processed effectively so it doesn't trap the bar on my chainsaw. So this is going to be an adventure. I can feel it starting to pinch. So now I'm just going to hawk it off down here, so if it does start to pinch, it's not going to trap the bar. At least in theory that should work. That's how I dropped the tree. Well, hot dang. It's a big old tree. So what I'm going to continue to do, cut down through here, and I think there we go. This, heck yeah. Now, that's 18 inches in diameter. That's an 18-inch bar. Crap, that's a big piece of wood. Well, I guess we just continue to go for it. And of course, what happens? The blade gets stuck. Blade gets stuck. Figure you got to take the pressure off of it. So what do? I've already got one slant there. Just gonna put a wedge in so that way it doesn't hit the blade when I drive it through. And a couple good pops. Get my chainsaw right out. Jeez, look at that engineering. So I've got this little cantilevered bill hook thing here. Never used one. I have no idea how they work. Well, I know how they work. It's science. I'm good at science. But I don't know if I'm strong enough, because even just by moving this log's got to weigh at least 1.6 million pounds. So if I just bring this up, oh man, you guys see that? Holy crap, that was ridiculous. So now the real question is, do I quarter it, make 4 poles that way, or do I try and slab it and then just see how that works? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Any tips would be appreciated, although by the time I read them the video's already going to be done, but hey, for next time maybe. So I think this isn't a plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run a notch all the way down the top right here, as deep as I can go, and then drive some wedges in there and see if I can pop it in half and then go from there. All right. Remember, don't keep your head in the plane of the bar, because that's how you lose it. But we're going to give this a try. We're going to run this the best we can, and if it works, great. And if it doesn't, try something else. It's not like I'm in a shortage for wood. That's what she said. Holy cow. So the real question is, do I go for a husky or do I go for a steel? I'm really thinking about getting that steel farm boss. Seems to be the way to go. Plus, I think you can put like a 40-inch bar on it. But Husqvarna makes a real expensive one. And it's nice. But it's like $1,800. But I'd be able to run a chainsaw mill. So, yeah, let's hear your inputs on those. If you want to just send me one, that'd be pretty cool. The nice part is, with the amount of stumps that are going to be on this property, I'm going to have all the high-end end tables and possibly fathom. You guys seen it? I think it's Bed Bath & Beyond. You can buy a log for $450. It's just a log, and they stained it, and then they sell it as a high-end bedside table. At least we're all down one full cut, and we're about, I don't know, half to a quarter of the way through the log. So let's keep running it. Woo! Man, I don't know how cocaine dealers do it. I can't seem to run a straight line. I have an idea. I'm an adult. I'm like Bon Jovi right now, halfway there. This saw is a 30cc equivalent. I wish it was 130 cc's. Well, you want to see if we can split it? Well, in theory, right? Opposing forces, wedge, other science stuff. Like I said, I'm good with science. So oh my gosh, it looks like it might work. I hope it goes. These are the only 2 wedges I have. Well, that cracked all the way through there. Let's see what else we got. She's wanting to go, I can hear her. Watch this for me, I have an idea. Didn't go yet. Ooh, this is not going to work either, is it? No. I don't think it's gonna. Huh. Well, shoot. I was hoping it would. Off screen, I made some wooden wedges. Now, in theory, the wedge is already open enough. I should just be able to drive this guy down in. That's a theory, though. If it was a ghost, it'd be ethereal. Oh, geez, that's horrible. Let's try one of these smaller guys. Maybe they'll do it. You should hit it, Steve. You should hit it. It's a good thing I made more. It's a good thing I made more. I didn't make any more. Well, the good news is I got the crowbar stuck in there now. And my brainstorming wasn't storming or braining. So now I'm just going to sing Dumb Ways to Die. Ugh. My knees are too old for that. So I was using the pry, or the one. Well, I was using the one wedge to get out the other wedge in the pry bar. I realized how much this was cracking by doing this. So we're gonna give it a go. As long as we don't get stuck again. Wonder if we get this one out now. Oh, she's still stuck in there. All right. After getting out all the wedges that are intended to come out, these wooden ones I'm not worried about, I'm going to flip it over, see if I can hit them from that side and get them out that way, or get the log to split this way. Ultimately, you never do it the way that I'm doing it. This is freaking horrible. All right. You can see the split. I flipped it over. There's no real reason for me to continue to be doing this, except the fact that I'm stubborn and I want to get it done this way. I was on Forge and Fire many years ago, the TV show, and they may have said, "Hey, Steve, you didn't give up and you're tenacious as hell." They never called me smart or talented. They just said I was tenacious. Got the crack going. It's going around that eye right there. It's coming down. We're almost there. Got the crack going all the way bottom. All right. Well, we're all the way through. We're just stringing it now. Up. Up. I think that was it, ladies. That was it. We are completely through. Holy cow. Never again. Never again. I have mad respect for the people that used to do this back in the day. All right, we trimmed up the rest of those edges, and I got 2 full boards. 1 log quartered. When you know what you're doing, it only takes about 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I got all these logs cut, and that was my chore. Yes, that just happened. Hey, I'm cutting it close on time for my editing software, so it looks like I'm going to be done for this today. And I appreciate you coming out and watching as day 1 of building my off-grid woodshed is coming into effect. I got those 4 logs cut. Each one weighs about 175 to 225 pounds, which means I'm not moving them too fast on my own. Thanks for coming out and have a great rest of your day.